Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Monday, November 30th, 2020, about 9:25 a.m. Central Time. Now, it's the last day of a month, and it's the last day of a monster month that was in the stock indices. Now, some of that in the early part of the morning is coming off, as you can see. The NASDAQ was holding up most of the early morning, but after 8:30 a.m., it started getting hit, and it's joined the others as these markets get a pretty solid profit-taking break. What bothers me is if it continues in the markets that had the embedded bullish stochastics, they're probably going to lose it. So I'll be watching that in the second part of the day. On the energy markets, OPEC is meeting. We'll find out what they do. The bonds and notes off a bit, and even the grain market selling off here as we're getting one of these monster breaks. Now, here's a crazy market. Look at what's going on in your Bitcoin. Remember, this is a market that broke over $2,000 in one day last week. Now it's up $3,000. Welcome back to the volatile world of Bitcoin, and that's what you've joined. You've joined into one of the crazies there. In the metal markets, the big question, I think, on many traders' minds going to be, have we broken enough to find the value area yet, or is the market still searching for it? Got to wait and see what that's going to do. As for the dollar index, down. Look at the foreign currency markets just run against this market. Rather powerful run, if anything, to the upside. And you're hitting upper Bollinger Bands in some areas. Be careful there. Dallas Federal Reserve, they'll come out at 9:30 this morning with their numbers. We did get the National Association of home sales, the pending home sales, and it was much worse than expected. They expected it up 2%. It's actually down 1.1%, and you were down 5% on a year-to-year basis from the prior month. Now, when we take a look at the November PMI number, that came in for Chicago at 58.2. They expected 59.1. So we're getting a set of softer numbers all of a sudden. The UK said that in Northern England, they got bird flu. Whoa, they're going to cull 10,500 birds at one farm, but where there's one, there might be more. Remember that. It depends how it was spread. And as I said, OPEC, they've got to reach some decisions, but Russia and Kazakhstan, they are not in agreement as to the length of the rollover. At least that's what we're being told so far, although Russia had to have learned its lesson last time. You don't mess with Saudi Arabia with what they want. Otherwise, the Saudis turn on that spigot and they can break your back. I hopefully learned the lesson from all that. I certainly was interested in it. When you take a look at what we do in the afternoons on our guide to technical indicator chapters here, these volumes will help you because they give you an understanding of moving averages, Bollinger Bands that I use, the relative strength index that others like to play with. I like to use, as you know, slow stochastics in there, but money does come into use, and people don't realize that. Money is just as important an indicator as anything else, and you'll say, how? The risk you associate to a trade. You should be able to break that down in different ways and start to figure out where's your stop. If it's too large, maybe it doesn't fit the profile of a trade. Maybe it does. You've got to come to those decisions, but you need a starting point. And that's what this is about. If you haven't seen it, just simply go to our website, sign up for the free offer for it. It's on the bottom right, and we'll put it in your hands. You'll get it by email in a matter of, I don't know, an hour or so. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. Talk to you later.